Now then, how you doing? I hope you're well. You know, there's a saying, it goes, less is more. And that's never truer than when you're painting dry stone walls, as I hope to show in this short demonstration. For this demonstration, I'm going to start by mixing up a grey from French ultramarine and burnt umber. If you add small amounts of burnt umber to French ultramarine, just a tiny bit at a time, you'll see that the two colours neutralise each other. If you get the balance exactly right, you end up with a neutral grey, perfect for natural subjects. In this demonstration, I want to show how walls can be created relatively quickly and without any pre-drawing. The trap I often see students fall into is that of painting every single stone. It simply isn't necessary, hence the saying, less is more. I want my background to be loose and slightly ambiguous. For this, I'm mixing up a green using cadmium yellow and Prussian blue. What you'll see as I develop my background is that I alter the green as I go along, varying it by adding more cadmium yellow or more Prussian blue to make it darker and bluer. Eventually, I add burnt umber to it to darken it even further and give it a more natural hue, similar to olive green. So the trick to painting stone walls is to resist the temptation to go in there like a bull at a gate and paint every single stone. Here I'm using more of the grey that I mixed earlier. I've simply added a little more pigment just to make it slightly darker. Notice how I'm leaving highlights as I go along. The more random the better. I'm also softening the brush marks off here and there with a damp brush, blending it into the previous wash. The barn in the background is built from the same material, so more of the same grey then. Notice also how important it is to leave a highlight along the top edges of the walls. If I didn't do that, all the greys would merge into one another and I'd lose all definition. In watercolour, we work from light to dark. So now I'm using an even darker version of the same mix. More French ultramarine and burnt umber, but with a leaning towards the burnt umber. Again, I'm softening the brush marks off here and there with a damp brush. Less is more. The trick is not to paint in every single stone. Leave something to the imagination. Give the viewer space to interpret your brush marks in their own way. So there you have it. Less is more. In other words, leave something to the imagination. I'll see you next time. Take care.